Elrond and Galadriel, two of the most iconic figures in Middle-earth, find themselves at the centre of a controversial and unexpected moment in the Rings of Power. A kiss shared between them before the Siege of Eregion has fans buzzing. On the surface, it seems like a simple, surprising act between two friends, but if we dig deeper, the implications are a bit more complex. For those unfamiliar with the broader lore, Elrond is destined to marry Galadriel's daughter, Celebrian, making this kiss a curious moment that feels almost taboo. Imagine sharing a romantic moment with your future mother-in-law. In Tolkien's books, Galadriel is firmly married to Celeborn, yet, in the show, his absence makes this scene even more puzzling. The kiss isn't just a tender moment, it raises some eyebrows because of its context. The situation gets even more complex when you realise the kiss wasn't just a spontaneous act of affection. There's a subtle but crucial detail. Elrond uses the kiss to pass Galadriel a pin from his cloak, which she later uses to escape her captors. So was this kiss just a trick? Did Elrond see it as a necessary distraction, or was there genuine emotion behind it? Elrond and Galadriel's relationship throughout the series has always been somewhat ambiguous. There's been tension between them, moments of deep connection, and hints of something more, but the kiss really throws all of that into question. Was it simply a ploy to help Galadriel escape, or was there something more profound, a hidden affection that neither of them has acknowledged until now? While it's possible the kiss was meant as nothing more than a distraction for the enemy, it's hard to overlook the tenderness that both characters displayed. This wasn't just a quick peck or a hasty goodbye, it was a passionate, intense kiss, filled with emotion. If it was purely a strategic move, there were certainly other, less complicated ways for Elrond to pass the pin to Galadriel. A simple touch or embrace could have done the job. But the choice to kiss, that feels loaded with meaning. This moment becomes even more controversial when you consider the broader implications for both characters. If there is, in fact, a romantic connection between Elrond and Galadriel, it could completely shift the direction of their storylines. Elrond is fated to fall in love with Galadriel's daughter, and if the show is suggesting that there was once something between him and Galadriel, it sets up an awkward and tangled dynamic moving forward. In Tolkien's lore, there's no suggestion that Elrond and Galadriel were ever romantically involved. Galadriel was known for her beauty and charm, captivating many throughout her long life. While it's true that others, such as Celebrimbor, were infatuated with her, Elrond has never been one of them, until now perhaps. Prime Video has already taken some liberties with the Rings of Power storyline, and this kiss between Elrond and Galadriel is just another example of that. The fan response has been divided. Some are intrigued by this new development, while others feel that it veers too far from Tolkien's original vision. After all, Galadriel has already been part of one controversial relationship in the show, with her interactions with Sauron sparking similar debates. The idea of her being romantically entangled with Elrond is a bold move that could alienate some fans while enticing others. As the story progresses, it will be interesting to see whether this kiss between Elrond and Galadriel was a one-time moment of desperation, or if the show intends to explore this relationship further. If they choose to develop this romance, it could have far-reaching consequences for the future of the Rings of Power. After the battle, Elrond will eventually meet and fall in love with Celebrian, Galadriel's daughter. If there's lingering tension between him and Galadriel, this could set up a complicated love triangle, especially if Celebrian is eventually introduced. There's also the looming question of Celeborn, Galadriel's husband, who has yet to appear in the show. How will he fit into all of this? In the end, the kiss between Elrond and Galadriel is more than just a romantic moment, it's a symbol of the creative risks that the Rings of Power is willing to take. Whether or not these risks pay off remains to be seen, but one thing is certain, the kiss has set the stage for plenty of drama and intrigue moving forward. As fans, all we can do is wait and see how the story unfolds and hope that it remains true to the spirit of Middle-earth, even as it explores new territory.